Welcome everyone to Just United. Today I'm joined by 30Gamer89 to discuss last night's embarrassment away in the Europa League. Yes, the Europa League against a team that haven't played in 2 months, is it? Something like that? Competitive game in 2 months. We lost
Yeah,
2-1
yeah, it
against
was. Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. And great to be on the channel. Yeah, 2 months I haven't played a single competitive game, and yet they ran
unbelievable.
and they outran United easily. And we made them look good. Let's be brutally honest. This is not a good side. Right, they're decent side, but
They're the Danish champions, aren't they?
yeah,
They
the
weren't
Danish
they
champions. They're a decent side. Don't get me wrong, but I don't care how many injuries you've got with United. We should have walked that. We should have walked that game very easily.
losing in the Europa League after spending just over $250 million?
Mm.
It's not good enough. It's
It's
pathetic. It's embarrassing. It's abysmal.
And what gets me is from day one he had this idea that he came in with this kind of attitude of, oh well, I'm the guy, my ways are right. Came in
Yeah,
with this idea of three at the back. Well, that went out the dog pretty quickly. So and then he says, oh no, Flynn is going to be my main man. Drops him. Rooney's a striker. Drops him to midfield. Puts back in. It's like he doesn't have any kind of. He doesn't seem to have like this mentality of I will stick with my idea. He keeps changing everything. Like 1 minute, okay, we're gonna go sit back and break. Next minute, go forward. It's like he's like he's just trying anything to get it to work, and it clearly isn't.
I know.
He's trying everything he can. It's just clearly not working.
Soul shattering, really, as a fan, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I listened to your last podcast, and I was like, you were right about the Glazers, and it's like, what has he got to do? I did a podcast last night on my channel about I said, what's he got to do to get sacked? Has he got a headbutt Woodward in the head or something to get sacked? This guy,
Yeah.
because it's like I mean, Moyes had the excuse of not experience
Well, you
and
know
not
what?
enough money, so
I was
he had
thinking you got to feel kind of sorry for David Moyes because he must
yeah,
be thinking he must be sat at home watching this or
yeah,
just catching up on the results and everything, and he must be thinking, how many more chances is this guy gonna get? I mean,
exactly.
I okay, fair enough. Moyes lost his fair share of games, but
Hmm.
at the
He-
click of a finger,
yeah,
he was gone after
yeah,
that
but
Everton game.
and the squad he had was on its way out. Evra, Vidic, Rio, Van Persie. It was on its way out. That squad.
Going back to last night, oh dear, do I really want to talk about it? I mean,
Yeah, no.
we're all saying that Van Gaal, it's his fault and he's taken all the criticism and everything and that he should be gone. But watching last night, I think the players have to, they've got to be held accountable at some point, don't they? Because
Yeah, I mean
there
the
were there
players
were a few moments. Okay, fair enough. Morale is probably rock bottom right
exactly.
now,
Yeah,
and they're not going to want to be playing to the best of their ability or anything. But you got to be thinking about the fans. Look at the fans that I mean, there's only just over 800 there last
yeah,
night.
yeah.
They've
70,
travelled up. Yeah, it's not that
70
far
quid.
from England and everything,
Sure,
but
but
they're having to pay 71
yeah.
quid for a ticket.
Mm.
It's madness.
I made a point to the parents I was watching match with last night. I said, look, it's 71 quid. It's 71 quid for a ticket. But let's look at the whole thing here. Day off work, maybe for some people, maybe book
Yeah,
days off work, lots of earnings. Day off work, travel, hotel.
yeah,
You're talking probably over 200 quid easily.
yeah.
Well, I don't know what prices are in the Danish hotels. I don't have a clue. But 200 quid easily.
It's a lot of money. It
And lots
is.
of earnings as well. It's a lot of money to go and watch that. And I agree with the
That
players.
drivel.
Yeah, I can't feel a stronger word. I can't feel a stronger word. I mean, I agree with the players. The players need to take more responsibility for that.
And the thing
Definitely.
is, as well, last night, it wasn't as if it was that hostile at
No,
Midtjylland.
it's quite
Uh,
a lax atmosphere, I
Not
thought.
like it was when we went to CSK Moscow and Wolfsburg in the
Or we go to
Champions League.
Turkey or Turkey for example. A
Yeah,
team in Turkey, for example. Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't that hostile, so there really wasn't any excuse. I know that saying's bashed about quite a bit nowadays.
Mm.
No excuse, we shouldn't be doing this, but
I mean,
seriously wasn't.
yeah, and about the players the players need to take more responsibility. But what got me last night was what really annoyed me last night was, and also the game against Sunderland as well. I mentioned it in my own podcast. I said that it's just his post match comments. You're thinking, what are
Oh,
you
they're getting annoying.
like? The last night he did injuries. Well, I'm sorry, mate, but you sold half the squad and Sunderland didn't bring anybody in, so that's partly your fault.
Yeah,
And also the Sunderland comments annoyed me as well. About he came out and said, "Oh, top four is unlikely now." You don't say that to your players.
what was it he said now in that post-match press conference, which I thought it was the equivalent of when David Moyes
Yeah,
said that we
yeah.
have to
You
be
don't
like
see that.
City.
If that was like Ferguson, say we lost to Sunderland again, and we're 3 points behind leaders, he'd have walked in there and said, "Right, lads, we'll win the league. This is how we're going to do it."
Yeah,
That's the kind of attitude he would have had. It may not have worked, but that's what he said. But it's just like you look him on the touchline. I said last night in my podcast. I mentioned it. I said he sat there, head in his hands, writing on his book. He might as well
oh
write.
no.
He might as well write. We are shit on that book. For the good it's doing. It's just
Yeah, all these little doodles. I'd love to just go through that little notebook of
yeah,
his once he's finished
yeah.
at United, just to see what he's actually put
And
down.
right, because I don't see any change. I mean, I just don't see any change in
No.
the style of football. I mean, all right, back four's inexperienced, but this day just felt like even if you accept okay, we did well in the second half, it still is back to what we were doing before early in the season, where basically dominating the games, getting chances,
Yeah.
but not taking them. So it's still a criticism from there. We're not winning it. Even if we had that beef from form recently, we beat Derby County, Stoke, and we'd played against Chelsea. I thought, well, okay, look at here, beat Derby County, forget that, should do it anyway. Stoke at Old Trafford should be a foregone conclusion. Chelsea way played well, didn't win though. So still, I don't think that was giving that great either. Do you hear that guy on the media on BT Sport came out and said, Francis said it after the game, he said, it's going to get worse before it gets better. How?
Oh my God. Yeah.
How?
Yeah. It's gonna
It's
get
like
worse.
impossible. I mean, it's just, I mean, Midtjylland, they played well. They had the tactics spot on. They sat back and broke on United, which is what you have to do. But it just,
You wouldn't
so,
mind though, would you? I mean, Van Gaal. You look at his CV. You look at what he's done at teams like AZ
yeah,
Alkmaar, Ajax, and so
right,
on.
yeah.
I mean, he's come to Man United. As I've already mentioned, he's spent just over a quarter of a billion. But
Where's it gone? Where's the money? Where's the
he
money?
spent a quarter billion on shite.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
think.
look at that team. Look at the team last night. £250 million spent. Where's it gone? Because some of the guy mentioned last night. It says the only player he actually signed who I think's consistently done well. I don't know, actually do two. It's Herrera and Martial, who
Yeah.
consistently do really well.
Well, looking at the team last night, I mean, even with all the injuries we have at the moment, the team Van Gaal selected should have been capable to get
Exactly.
the win.
Romero, De Gea, Romero, Smalling, Blind, Carrick, Herrera, Mata, Martial,
Yeah.
Depay. That's a good side for any Premiership side. I don't care who
Yeah,
you are.
we should have walked all over
So,
Midtjylland.
all right, we got the away goal, which is good, but really, we're saying this. Thank God, we're saying thank God we scored an away goal against Midtjylland.
Oh no.
I'm going to second leg, guys. I'm going to second leg. I'm going to be there, so it's going to be quite interesting. It is bad, and you got to think what's got to happen for him to go.
No, he said last night as well that he pretty much blamed the performance on Murphy's Law, didn't he? He said
Yeah, he said
everything that can go
injuries.
wrong will go wrong. Well, that's pretty much been United's motto for
Yeah.
this season.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Isn't it?
all right. I mean, he had a go. He said De Gea's not. It's not ideal that De Gea got injured, but still, Mel did some great saves. So I mean, it's just this is like when we scored a goal, thinking, all right, come on now, lads, get going, and then they just seem to like go, oh crap, we're winning 1-0. What are we gonna do? Then we concede.
I
And
think when you look at the replay again, Herrera's tracking that play, is following him all around. I think he could have done a lot better there.
problem with Herrera is he's not the quickest player on the planet, is he? That's the problem. He's not strong, is he? So I feel like if that was like a Schneiderlin, they probably got in there and been more muscly,
Yeah.
wouldn't he? Herrera's not really that kind of player. I don't think
So
he's more of
maybe,
a more silky, smooth player who passes it nice and
yeah.
easy rather than getting
So
stuck in.
maybe the wrong player then marking.
Yeah,
Was
I
it
think.
Sisto that scored the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
touchdown?
I think Schneider should have come on a lot earlier and just stuck Schneiderlin on him. So you stick on him and just be a bit more physical with him. But that guy was amazing.
Thinking of our injuries as well, it keeps growing every week.
Yeah.
And I was thinking last night, when Sir Alex was in charge, even when David Moyes was in charge, we didn't have this many
No, we
injuries
didn't.
of our, top first team players. What is going on? Is it the grueling regime that Van Gaal is putting them through on the training pitch?
Yeah,
Or is it just the players not giving a crap about the team anymore and wanting
yeah.
their paycheck?
It does seem to be a theme, not just at United, but all teams. When you're having a rubbish spell, that injuries do seem to crop a bit more. And I think that on Sky Sports who's this morning saying it's not because they don't, it's not because they want to get on the train. It's not because they want to get injured. It's just that the morale's down. They're not motivated, and they're thinking, "Oh, this is really bad." And a knock on your knee that usually you think, "Oh, it's fine." Suddenly feels a lot worse than it usually does. You think, "I need to take a break out my gaffer because I've got a knock on my knee." It just seems like um, I think the regime. I don't think it's so much the training regime he's doing. I think it's just him as a man. He's sapping the morale out of the team.
Those two players, Rooney and De Gea, two of our most influential players on the pitch, I think, along with someone like Matt who's going to be fit. But I mean, you look at our next 6 fixtures. We've got Shrewsbury, Midtjylland again, Arsenal, Watford, West Brom, Palace. How are we going to fare in those 6 games? Are we going to be able to pick up points?
We'll draw against Shrewsbury. I always guarantee that.
Replay.
We'll get a scrappy win at Old Trafford against Midtjylland, and then Arsenal will kick our ass. Simple. Simple. That's not his truth. We'll get a draw against Shrewsbury because they'll get one goal, we'll get one back, and then they'll sit back with Shrewsbury and try and get a draw. Midtjylland will do the same thing, but we'll maybe get one goal. Then Arsenal will just come and say, right, it's safe play football. It's safe play football right now, and shows how it's done. But yeah, it is.
So do you reckon you can see Arsenal walking, or I should say, trampling all over us like they did at the Emirates?
I don't think it'll be that bad, but I think they will beat us unless we suddenly get a whiff of fantastic form, which is unlikely.
Yeah. But I think if we lose against Arsenal, I would say we're not getting Champions League football.
I don't think we're getting it now.
We won't. Well, yeah, is that, but I don't think we'll get fourth.
Because the guys were saying on TalkSport, I think, Malik you still get it. Yeah, true. That's how they drop points. We'll drop points as well. Can you see United going to Spurs and Etihad and getting points? I can't. Do you think we'll lose to Shrewsbury though? Do you think we'll lose?
I don't know. I really don't know. I think, as you say, it could be a draw. Could take it to a replay.
Yeah.
But then again, Shrewsbury seem to be improving every week. I mean, they did lose 7-1 to Chesterfield, but that's a couple of months ago now.
Yeah.
I think that's been put behind. Shrewsbury's strengthened since then with the transfer window in January. Yeah. Andy Mangan has come back. He's in brilliant form at the moment. So who knows? I'd certainly put my money on him getting a goal or two against United.
Yeah, I think the key thing for United is going to be is how should we approach it. If they come into the attitude of us to tackle them, we'll lose. If they sit back, we might get a win. It depends how they approach it, but it depends because obviously they'll think they'll be confident after seeing what we've been doing recently. But also, I think if we open up too much, we could get done on account. We could get done quite easily with the players that we have. But with Van Gaal, he's not really get from United. I mean, it can be brilliant, like against Stoke, or it can be the average, which is.
You don't know what you're going to get with United nowadays. All right, then. That's going to be the end of this episode for Just United. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And do go over and check out Footy Gamer 89. The link is in the description below.
Yeah, it's an old URL, guys. It's because I had an old channel before and I've changed it recently. But yeah, on the channel, it's FIFA on there. We've got Ultimate Team Series on that. We've got FM Series coming on the go as well. And we've got United Rants as well on the podcasts. So
it's all there in the description below. Yep. Right, that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
See you later, guys.